Well, Michael, from right here. Obviously, you were supposed to fight earlier this year. Didn't quite happen. We're still not quite sure what exactly happened. So I guess how was all of that chaos kind of relayed to you, and that that's about as last minute of a changeup as you can get?
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Literally, right when we got off the stage for the ceremonial weigh-ins, I got the bad news. It was crazy. It's just the world we live in now, where things like this could get a fight pulled, and we just got to move forward. I didn't hear too much in details. I understood where the UFC came from, or why they had to pull the card, so I definitely respect that. And now we're back here, so no harm, no foul.
I guess, what's that like? Because I guess we always hear from fighters that they need that release because it's kind of built up in their mind that they're about to get in a fist fight, and then, like you said, it's pulled off right after the weigh-in. So, like, what was that like mentally? Kind of have to like turn.
Pissed, bro. I was upset, yeah. And not only just for the fight. Like, I was really upset that I can't fight. I was more upset. The fact is that my friends, my family, everybody came out to Las Vegas to see me, and I got to break the bad news to them. I had to deal with my mother being kind of distraught. She overreacts quite a bit. So yeah, she thought I was in trouble a little bit. So I had to calm her down with that. It was just a whole whirlwind. But like I said, man, no harm, no foul, and I get to get paid this weekend.
Did you get paid for that fight at least for making weight?
I got a little bit.
What do you make of this fight against Drew? Because I've seen you. You're obviously one of the longest tenured fighters on the roster, not just in this division. Drew's been around for a long time too, but not as long as you. So when they came with Drew, was it a surprise you hadn't fought before, or is this now finally the right time for you guys?
Yeah,
to fight?
it definitely was a surprise that me and him had never fought. I've asked for Drew to fight him in the past, and this was when he was like on his big win streaks, and he wanted to fight somebody higher than me, and I respect that, but now we get to fight each other, so it's good.
Is it good to kind of prepare for a guy that is not going to shoot on you? Drew very much always kind of wants to stand and bang. You kind of know what you're getting with Drew Dober.
It's funny you say that, but everybody always shoots on Michael Johnson. Even if they're not wrestlers, they'll shoot on me. So I've seen him shoot in his fights. I'm expecting him to wrestle a little bit, but at the same time, I'm expecting him to be the same Drew Dober that I love to watch fight, that everybody loves to watch fight, and that's the one that, bites out in his mouthpiece and comes forward.
This was obviously the last fight added to this card, and I've seen some fan reactions saying that this is the fight outside of the main event that they kind of have circled. Dan Hardy even did an interview saying that he's kind of more interested in this fight than the main event because of the skill that you guys bring. So have you kind of felt that too, that fans fully expect fireworks from you?
Yeah. This week I have been feeling it. I didn't really think so of it because our main event is so good, and then we got other guys that are fighting on the card. But it's when you get two exciting fighters like me and Drew, everybody has to be excited. So it definitely won't be a boring fight.
I think you've been 16 years in the UFC, so I guess, can I ask, at what point did you actually start to feel like a veteran in here?
That's funny. I guess the last few years. Once I get the unk and man, old guys are doing it good and this and that, I'm like, man, I'm not that old, I'm not even 40 yet, we're pushing it, we're just not there yet.
And last one for me, unrelated to your fight, but I heard Rainier de Ridder do an interview yesterday, and someone asked him who's the funniest guy in the gym, and he said it was you because you're always trying to fight everybody, and you talk more than anyone else. So how true is that? And I guess what's it like in the gym in there?
Yeah, that's funny. I'll have to agree with him. I think I am. I just talk a lot of shit in the gym, Yeah, like that's what everybody says, just a shit talker, right? But it's fun, man. I enjoy going into the gym. We're such a family in there. Everybody has fun, but yeah, fights do tend to break out, and I'm like, hey, I'll fight anybody. Like, you got a problem? Let's fight about it, and then we'll solve it like this. It's all in good fun, but this is what I do. I'll always be a fighter no matter what.
Yes. Michael over here. When we talk about the fight you have upcoming with Drew, everybody says it's going to be a banger, nevertheless. So what do you think the outcome will be, and how will you win?
Yeah, I'm looking to finish Drew. That's what I'm looking for. I'm coming here, but I'm going to enjoy the process. That's what I'm here for. The finish can come, it can't come, I'll look for it. But as long as I stick to my basics and do what I need to do to win the fight, I'll come out victorious.
Thank you, man.
Michael, I did want to follow up a bit on the RDR stuff. Obviously, yourself, RDR, Gregory, RoboCop, all on the card. What was it like having camp all together for one date for 3 of you guys?
Yeah. So it was great. I really didn't have camp per se because I was in camp for January and then it got scratched and this was kind of like a quick short notice camp. But it's always good when you have teammates fighting on the same card. We can feed off of each other. I can watch their trainer and their sparring. I can get energy from it. And now we're all out here together, so it's incredible.
Will any of the coaches have to do like double time, triple time? Like, hey, coach, one of you guys, go back out there. Can't go back to the locker room. Anything like that going on to your knowledge?
No, not to my knowledge. We got our good groups with us together. So I don't think our coaches need to be running back and forth tonight or tomorrow night or Saturday night.
Thank you.
Michael, as the elder statesman on the card here this weekend,
That's a good one. I didn't hear that one.
what are a few of the reasons that keep you performing at a high level?
Yeah. A few of the reasons are I'm not satisfied with where I am in my career. I want more. I think I've worked for more, so I just got to keep it going. I think with my older age and me being around the sport this long, I know exactly what needs to be done. I know how to carry myself. As long as I continue to keep training and keep progressing, everything's going to go my way.
Nice. Also, fighting professionally for nearly 20 years now in what has been a very entertaining career. Do you ever take the time to look back and let it soak in?
No, not yet. I've come a long way. Definitely come a long way from Springfield, Missouri, starting to fight back into the UFC. This has always been a dream of mine once I got into MMA. But I've never taken the time to look back and smell the roses yet. I think if I do that, my forward progress might be slowed down a little bit. So I'm going to keep looking forward.
Thank you.
Yep.
Michael, one more. Last question on the veteran status, I promise. Is it a trip that, Raul Rosas was 4 when you made your pro debut?
Damn, was he 4? That's funny. That is a trip. Yeah, that's great. How old is he now? 20?
He's 21. It's his first fight in Vegas at 21.
Yeah, really? There you go. He needs to stay away from the casino then. He's old enough to lose money.
His phrasing was putting everything on red after this win.
He's got to lose for sure then. Hey, you got to go black. Everything on black. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.